Hello, welcome to a Thursday, no, not even a Thursday, a Tuesday stream. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome along to today's stream. We are in the CRJ today, and we are in, I guess you'd call it Southern Europe. We're on the lovely island of Mallorca. I haven't, I can actually prove that. So, here is tonight's wine. I actually also need to, that should help. Oh, did that help? I don't know. Here's tonight's wine, Parsons Paddock Cabernet Sauvignon, South Australia. I can prove that I haven't been on the wine already by proving that this wine is sealed until right now. Hopefully you heard that open. So no, brand new bottle. I'll let you know if it's a good wine right this second. Abby, welcome to the stream, by the way. Yeah, not bad. Maybe that's my calling. Maybe I should give up flying planes and just do ASMR wine drinking. That would be a good stream. I'd enjoy it. Hey. Yeah, I haven't filed a flight plan yet, which is kind of my bad. So yeah, here we are in Mallorca, and I thought we'd fly somewhere over to the UK, given that we're a speedbird. Over France, one flight, CRJ, see how we go. As of starting the stream, there was coverage here at Palma de Mallorca, so if we're quick, maybe we can make that work in our favor. I wonder what happens when we ask the luggage to load up the CRJ, given that it's not a default plane. So I'm going to do flight plan.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of your Lufthansa
Hey, someone follow?
Today, we would like to show you the safety features
Terps Flask Simulation. Hey Terps, thanks for the follow. Love a bit of Terps. It does drive through the plane, indeed. Let's definitely not try the catering button, because that could go even more badly wrong. Yeah, so filing this flight plan from here to Gatwick. And we are in the Aerosoft CRJ. Ooh, it's a bit of a big flight plan for a short route. What's the flight time? Hang on. 2 hours 25, that's too long. Okay, we're not going to the UK. We can... Where's he going? Ah! I don't know what these trucks are trying to do, but they are causing havoc. Oh! He's now lined up with the little hatch here. Let's watch that while I finish messing around with this flight plan. Let's do a shorter flight then. What's the Nice. If we go to Lima Foxtrot Mike November, which is Nice. That'll be a nice short flight. Hour and a half. Ah, Mallorca's further away than I thought it was. Okay, well that's a decent length flight. That'll do. You can tell I really planned today's stream. Well, in real life, the luggage loader ran into one of the retro roos. That's not good. Oh no! Where's he going? Wow. They really need to put some more work into this if they want to claim it's realistic. Ouch, that's not good. Oh, poor retro roo. I love that paint job. Okay, I've got a flight plan. That's a start. Let's do pre-file on VATSIM and hopefully that'll work. Let's get a V-pilot up. Oh, he's finished loading. Well, some more luggage has appeared over here. God knows what's going on. Will this pre-file? There we go. Okay, we filed a flight plan. BAW2125 and type code CRJ 700. Connect. Cool. And we've got ATIS information echo. Expect ILS approach arrival runway 06 left, departure runway 06 right, transition level 070, wind 110. Visibility more than 10 kilometers, few clouds, 1,800 feet, scattered 3,000 feet, temperature 21, dew point 14, QNH 1025. Let's jump into the cockpit and let's get ourselves some power, DC power. Battery master on. We do have ground power available as well, so we shall connect that one up. Make sure our gens are all in auto. They are. Cool. It's been a while since I've flown the CRJ, so let's see how I manage with this one. It can't be as bad as that first stream. Remember that first stream and the CRJ, Abby, where I had no clue what I was doing? And one more thing I wanted to do was just get Sim Toolkit Pro up and working. Flight planning, load from SimBrief. Fly. And is it connected? Here's Sim Toolkit Pro. Just check. There we go. We're connected. That's good. Hilarious and awkward and kind of painful for everyone involved. Let's call it that. So we want logo lights, wing lights on, nav lights on. We want to get rid of that armrest, which always gets in our way. We want to align the IRS, and let's set up the computer. Okay, we're currently at Lima Foxtrot Mike November. No, That's where we're going. Departure. Thought that didn't seem right. Clear. Lima. Oh, come on. Oh, speed brake. Get out the way, speed brake. We'll come back to that. Remind me about the speed brake. Lima, Echo, Papa, Alpha. Jeez, struggling today already. Maybe I have drunk too much wine. Set pause. Flight plan. Lima, Echo, Papa, Alpha. Nope. Lima, Echo, Papa, Alpha. Destination. Lima, Foxtrot, Mike, November. Our departure runway is 06 right. And execute. Don't know what our departures are, so we'll leave it there. Let's get radio tuned in. 119.4. Should be able to do it on here. I can. Awesome. 119.4 coming up. Coming up. There. And that's tuned.
Condor 654, you can now continue descent 3,000 feet over Mike Juliet Victor QNH.
Yesterday you were flying Milk Run Monday and they put you in hold for Sydney, James. Was it busy? Yikes. Yeah, I couldn't fly last night. As you know, Abby and maybe others, I do try and fly Milk Run Monday every now and again, if I don't have stuff on, not on stream, but just for a bit of fun myself. Last night couldn't fly, but sounds like I didn't miss much. Let's start the, if it was that busy. How did you manage with the hold, James? Did you have an aircraft that could fly a hold, or did you...
Once the aircraft just passed right to left, cleared.
Did you have to do a manual hold?
Skyways 2803 and make that the push facing west.
APU? Oh, come on, APU.
Push facing west, Skyways 2803.
There we go.
Break Caviria 1925, continue climb flight level 240.
Okay. Let's get that APU up and running. Quality Wings 787. Does that have an auto hold? It's pretty decent, right? X-Plane or PMDG? X-Plane or P3D? Cool. Little bit of a problem.
X-ray, no worries, hold short, Hotel 8, report ready for departure.
Let's put our packs on, ready to go. Nice. Can hear that air coming through now. Oxygen test. All good. Let's get just a little bit of lighting in here. Don't really want that one. Get rid of that. Let's set that QNH. QNH was FSX. Wow. You're an FSX pilot, hey? Have you got a lot of payware investment in FSX? James? That's always the thing, right? Once you've spent the money, it's going to take a lot to get you to move across.
1925, Unicorn 122.8, enjoy flight and good landing in Eastmead. Bye.
Thank you for service. By the way, I will on a supply.
Emergency lights off. We can turn windshield heating and probes
Commodore
on.
654 after Mike Juliet Victor cleared ILS approach runway 06 left.
Let's turn our
Mike Juliet Victor cleared ILS runway 06 left, Commodore 654.
lights on. Arm our emergency lights. And let's start going through the before start checklist. Passenger signs are on, landing elevation. We haven't done that. Although Nice is just at ground level anyway, so what's our
X-ray.
It's one of these, right?
Giblin 8 X-ray.
Doors.
Pass a message.
I need to reload the plane because I have the rat out.
Updates for scenery and stuff.
I don't know how to re-enter the rat, so I need to reload the plane.
Yeah, cabin altitude 0. We need that wound up just a little bit.
Okay, good luck and I'll see you back at holding point.
Thanks.
80. 200, perfect. Okay. FMS checked and set, IRS aligned, radios and nav aids set, takeoff briefing complete. Okay, well, let's get our clearance, shall we? Let's get a fresh page in the notebook, get a pen out. Palmer approach, Speedbird 2125, requesting IFR clearance to Nice, France. I have ATIS information, Echo on board and aircraft type CRJ 700.
Speedbird 2125, very good day to you. We have information Foxtrot at the moment. You are cleared to Nice by the Miros 6 Bravo departure out of runway 06 right, 4,000 feet initially and squawk 6272.
Good morning, Palmer approach, Speedbird 8 Papa Whiskey.
Jumped on my readback.
Flight level 370.
Speedbird 8 Papa Whiskey, very good day to you. Please recycle squawk 6277.
6277 Speedbird 8 Papa Whiskey.
At Speedbird 2125, cleared to Nice, Miros 6 departure, runway 06 right, initial climb 6,000, squawk 4272.
Speedbird 2125, initially 4,000 feet and squawk 6272.
Whoops. Initially 4,000 feet and squawk 6272, Speedbird 2125.
Speedbird 2125, feedback is correct.
Okay, cool. So now we know where we're going. We've won runway 06 right. Default scenery in FSX 4 chord. Still had 14 left right and only one runway 2. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, it's pretty dated now. I bet there's plenty of IRL changes.
Lotus 1 Juliet arrival, expect ILS approach, runway 06 left.
Morris 6. Melrose.
Loris 1 Juliet arrival for ILS 06 left and flight level
Is it
240,
Mero 6?
Speedbird
What the
8
heck
Papa Whiskey.
departure did he say? I'm going to have to check this. If in doubt, consult the chart. Let's check the chart, shall we? And the SID. Maros 6 Bravo, I think he said. Maros is indeed the first
Approach Skyways 280.
first point on our
03, taxi to holding point, hotel
yeah.
6.
Okay, so Maros 6 Bravo it is.
Holding point Hotel 6 via gate.
That's different to the Simbrief flight plan, but that's alright. We can deal with that, no problemo. Meros. Yeah, so from Meros, we want to go to... Excuse me, chat, while I put the flight plan in. Uniform November 853 to Lumas. And from Lumas, we're taking uniform Mike 976 to Merm, or Mr. M. From Mr. M, we're taking uniform Yankee 122 to Ablak. And then that's it. Black.
Skyways 2803.
Hey,
wind
cool.
080 degrees
Execute.
09,
Flight plans in.
02150 via Hotel 6, runway 06.
Let's do perf. So we do perf over here. We've got 60 passengers today, and our fuel is 4,096 kilos. Enter. Set payload and simulator. Copy perf data. Go across to here. We're good. Cruise altitude is FL 300. And execute. Tunes. Okay, that's all the FMC for now. Oh, we can do VNAV setup too. Transition altitude was just 070, so 7,000. And execute. I think there's some secret pages here, right? Cruise there. Transition also needs to be set here. Cool. Radio's good. Flight plan is entered. Let's go back to the checklist. Actually, let's set our V speeds while we're here. Flaps 8 departure, by the way. Clear to start. So APU's already up and running. Electrics are checked. Takeoff data is set. Doors are next. Let's close the doors, everyone. Get rid of that jetway from over there. I want to get up and running pretty quick. Hey. Is it going to go away? There we go. Leaving a bit of a blur behind it. It's moving so fast, it's just blur. And close all the doors. So close the passenger door, close the cargo door, close the service door, close the aft cargo door. He's closing. Nice. We can disconnect the ground power cart and remove the chocks. Ah! Another crazy driver. Oh my god! We've caused so many road traffic accidents already today, just with these ground services driving all over the shop. We need to do stab trim, then mac trim. Cool. So just slowly working our way through the checklist here. Yaw damper, disconnect and engage. That'll get rid of that one. We want to turn all of our hydraulic pumps to auto. And it's time to turn our beacon light on to get some of those peeps out of our way.
130, Speedbird 8 Papa Whiskey.
Let's make sure that our nose steering is disarmed. Go back to the checklist. Beacon light is on. Fuel and quantity is done. Hydraulic pumps are on. Parking brake can come off as we have a tug connected. Let's put a bit of lighting down here too, shall we? Oh, we haven't done our squawk. My famous forgetting the squawk, as always. 6272.
Palma, Ghibli X-ray.
7.
Ghibli 8 X-ray,
Two.
welcome back. Pass your message.
We will go to bigger screen view once we... There we go.
Ghibli 8 X-ray
On.
winds 08030 observable 060 to 150, runway 06.
Return the
right,
squawk.
Hotel 8, cleared for takeoff.
And we need to turn ATC to 1.
No worries.
Should be good. Just want to zoom this range just out a little bit.
Speedbird 8 Papa Whiskey, continue to descend 5,000 feet over Andrej with QNH 1025.
Okay, we're pretty much good
75,000
to
QNH
push back
Speedbird,
now.
8 Papa Whiskey.
Should be all good down here. Let's just do one quick look around outside. Looks all good. Let's
Airways 280,
grab
continue to flight level 240.
Can you fly level 240?
Navigraph and check our taxi route. So we're departing from 06 right, so we're going to have to taxi all the way around to here by the looks of things. Let's just make sure we know what parking stand we're at as well. That's alright.
Direct Drago Skyway 280.
I think we're over here somewhere. So parking stand 16, a long diagonal one. Okay. Mirror 6. Where's that mirror 6
Ghibli
gone?
8 X-ray identified, passing 1,100 feet, continue climb to flight level 240.
Out to Meros. Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with that we've done everything, so let's request push.
654, welcome to Palma de Mallorca. Taxi to
Oh,
stand
welcome to Palma de
50
Mallorca.
via Link and Gate Golf.
Taxi to stand 50 via Link and Golf for 674.
Do 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 do. Just get this up. Palma approach, speedbird 2125, ready for push and start, gate 18.
Speedbird 2125, you're actually at gate 16, push and start approved, facing east.
Thank you for that. Push and start approved, facing east, speedbird 2125. Okay. Bit awkward when the controller knows where you are more than where you know where you are, but you know, such is life. We want to get the chart up. So if we're facing east, then we want to, I think we want to spin it all the way around and face over this way. Let's start the push.
Speedbird 8 Papa Whiskey after Andrej, descend 3,000 feet, cleared, Alice approach runway 06 left. Speedbird 8 Papa Whiskey after Andrijds descent 3000 feet. Cleared ILS
I'm
approach.
going to
runway
assume that
06
this
left.
yellow line is where we want to
Descent
taxi
3000
along.
feet, cleared ILS approach runway 06 left, Speedbird 8 Papa Whiskey.
Yes,
It's always a bit
Speedbird 8
tricky
Papa
in the
Whiskey, make
default
sure you don't
scenery
descend past 5000 feet
to know
before
exactly
Andrijds.
what we need to be doing, but you know.
Roger, Speedbird 8 Papa Whiskey.
Our initial climb's only to 4,000. I'm going to set that up. And we should be pretty much ready to start the engines. So let's press the engine start. Let's start the boost pumps and the crossflow override. And let's give ourselves a bit of juice. Try and get this thing to keep turning. And watch the engine start. Taxiing all the way around. We want... Oh, I can hear the engine.
Airways
Yeah, that's good.
2803 Unicorn 122 decimal 8. We're ready to fly to the good landing in Edinburgh. Bye bye.
Unicorn 122 decimal 8.
That's a good enough push for me.
Thanks for the ATC. Have a very good day yourself. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
We'll put the parking brake back on while we park up here and let the truck go away. And right engine is good.
Condor 654.
Good start on right-hand engine. Start the left-hand engine. Get that N2 spinning up. And once we're good with that, we'll just do that. Flight deck door, auto. I just noticed that flight deck door. Let's bring... Get rid of that. Let's go to a different view now so you guys can see the throttle cam. We're just waiting for that other engine to come up. We should really have set this also. 1025, we want this.
Palmer approach, good afternoon. Fueling 7 Papa with you, flight level 130.
At about...
7 Papa, very good day to you. Please recycle squawk 6261.
Oh, I can see it at the top there. 10, just noticed that too.
We'll recycle squawk 6261 for fueling 7 Papa.
Awesome. Alright, we can now arm the nose wheel steering. We're going to need that to taxi around here. And we'll go through the after start checklist. Generators to auto, electrics check, bleed valves to auto, packs on, APU can come off now. Nose wheel steering armed, anti-ice on as required. So APU can come off.
Thank you very much. Identified flight level 130. Also
And we can have our taxi light on.
Maintain flight level 130.
Looks like we're pretty much good to go.
Toll, so 3 mic arrival onto 6 left.
We need to set flaps for takeoff. Oh, too much flaps. Flaps 8. There we go. Flaps 8 for takeoff. And we should be good to taxi. Palma approach, speedbird 2125. We are ready for taxi for 06 right.
Speedbird 2125, taxi via gate Foxtrot, Lincoln South to holding point runway 06 right.
Foxtrot, Lincoln South to holding point runway 06 right. Speedbird 2125. Awesome. Let's start this taxi. Oh, my push wasn't quite as good as I thought it was, actually. We're well wonky, aren't we? Let's get a bit of throttle in here. Oh, shoot. You know what I forgot? Parking brake needs to come back off. Okay, now let's try. There we go, we're underway. So we're going to taxi out to this way. We're going to head straight ahead. We should then, this is Foxtrot, we should then reach Link, and then we'll take Link, we'll turn right onto Link, and then at the end of Link we will turn right onto South. Not often that taxiways have names like Link and South, but they do here in Palma, according to the charts and according to our controller, so let's do it.
Direct to Alpha Delta X-ray for fueling 7 Papa.
I hope everyone's having a great week. I'm resorting to wine on a Tuesday night. So if you watch regularly, you'll know that I usually drink on the Thursday night, but not on the Tuesday night stream. However, I'm having a rough week. So Tuesday night glass of red wine is necessary, unfortunately. I hope everyone else is doing better. So just before we hit this tree line, we're going to turn right. We're at throttle idle, but we are starting to pick up a little bit of speed here. Now that I've got rudder pedals and toe brakes, though, we do have kind of obviously some analog braking, which is much better than just clicking a button. So if we do start to speed, it's not too much of a problem.
Speedbird 8 Papa Whiskey, establishing the localizer for 06 left.
Speedbird 8 Papa Whiskey, wind 08030, 9 knots, variable 060 to 150, runway 06 left, gate left.
Runway
We
60
now
left,
take
clear to
Link,
land,
which is
Speedbird
this one.
8 Papa Whiskey.
And head down south. We're literally heading south to join the taxiway called South. And while we are taxiing, we can do the taxi checklist. Slats and flaps are set, flight controls are checked, trims are green, thrust reversers are armed, flight instruments checked, brake temperature checked. Only thing we haven't done, I think, is armed the thrust reversers, and yeah, set that speed brake back to where it should be for takeoff. Before takeoff checklist, lights and strobes will come on. Fuel cross-flow to manual, flight attendants advised, transponder on and set, terrain radar set, and CAS set. Is it set or checked? Checked. Alright. Yeah, it's been a while since I've flown the CRJ, but it's all coming back to me, fortunately. Again, my taxiing is never particularly amazing, but, you know, it gets us there. Always have a tendency to drift off the line. That might have something to do with the red line, you never know.
5,000 feet over on the rates with QNH 1025.
At discretion, descend to 5,000 and QNH 1025, fueling 7 Papa.
And winning 7 Papa, the 5,000 is over on the rates.
Apologies, just repeat for fueling 7 Papa.
The 5,000 feet is over on the rates, Alpha Delta X-ray.
Be at 5,000 feet by Alpha Delta X-ray, fueling 7 Papa.
We're turning right here onto South Taxiway. really did have quite a long taxi. Surprisingly big airport, Palma de Mallorca Airport.
Speedbird 2125, wind 080 degrees 08 knots, variable 02022140, runway 06 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 06 right, clear for takeoff. Speedbird 2125. I'm guessing he's saying that we can
Condor 654, welcome back. You are cleared Düsseldorf by the Mirrors 6 Bravo departure out of runway 06 right. And
shorten our
squawk 6251.
departure. So let's take this left here. We're cleared for takeoff. We're gonna hang a left and we're gonna head straight onto the runway.
Condor 654, back is clear.
Obviously CRJ more than capable of departing on this 3 kilometer long, 10,000 feet runway. We're just shortening by 600 meters, which is just fine. So we've still got 2,400 meters of runway at this point. Love it. Thanks, bot. Okay, flight directors are set for takeoff. Let's go. Huh? Config spoilers? What's wrong with spoilers? Any ideas? Oh, wasn't quite in. And V1. Rotate. Pitching up to follow that flight director. Positive rate gear can come up. And we can...
2125 identified passing 1000 feet, continue climb to flight level 240.
Continue climb to flight level 240, Speedbird 2125. Cool, continuing our climb up to 240. So we'll just wind our altitude up.
After Alpha Delta X-ray, descend at
Ooh.
flight 30. Fueling 7 Papa.
Yeah, for those of you who aren't aware, my eyesight not so good, so these tiny pink numbers,
Yeah,
pretty tricky. Send to the heading bug.
Fueling 7 Papa.
Continuing our climb, we can bring the flaps in now.
Palmer
Still
control
on
speed,
manual,
Whiskey
because why
Vicky.
not?
6-0.
Speedbird 8 Papa Whiskey, welcome to Palma de Mallorca. Taxi to stand 60 via Lincoln South.
We want to set our speed.
Link south and Mike.
And we want
Speedbird, 8 Papa
to
Whiskey.
heading mode, speed mode, and autopilot can come on.
Condor 654, push and start approved, facing south.
Bit of a bump when we put the autopilot on, but not too bad. Speed mode, come on. There we go. We'll pitch up just so we slow down a little bit, because we're a bit fast, really. I was a bit slow activating that speed mode. I'm gonna get rid of that bot message. And we're on our way. Amazing. We're through transition already, so we can set Barrow to standard and do the climb checklist. Bleeds in APU. Set fuel cross flow to auto. We can do that. Thrust reversers can come off. And CAS can be checked.
Unicorn 122.8. Have a great flight and a good landing in Nice. Bye bye.
Unicorn 122.8. Thanks for the ATC and have a great day. Bye bye. Speedbird 2125.
Same to you. Thanks for flying.
Amazing. Friendly controllers here in Southern Europe. So we're over on 122.8. And we're heading well on our way to Nice. Continuing our climb now. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's get some amazing exterior views, shall we? On this nice sunny, I guess late spring in Europe. Sunny late spring day in Southern Europe. A nice 21 degrees C. All right. So if anyone saw bits of Sunday's stream, we flew in the Braddock 3D 737 MAX, which you know, is the very renowned, very poor 737 MAX available for Microsoft Flight Sim. And interestingly, all that kind of did for me is make me really want to fly better airliners. Well, probably not that. Probably predictably rather than interestingly. I like flying the Boeing aircraft, but if you've seen the streams, I'm way more comfortable in the Airbus and the CRJ, just because they're obviously way better modeled in Microsoft Flight Sim. There's way more functionality, and it makes a lot more sense to me to fly them much more frequently than the Boeing, which in the base game is obviously a 747 and a 787, both of which kind of quite lacking in functionality. We're losing a bit of speed as we go through this climb. That's alright. We're actually going to climb all the way up to our cruise, so we're well outside his control area now. 30. You're back. Where did you go, Abby? Dinner time, was it? All I was saying then, you missed the takeoff. Nothing too dramatic happened. We had a very friendly controller here at Palma de Mallorca. What's his name? Alexis. Very nice guy. And hey, we didn't start the chrono. I always forget that. Oh well, close enough. You was folding the washing. Well, yep, that's unfortunately something that's got to be done. All I was saying, Abby, was during the interesting flying of the 737 MAX on the Sunday stream, all that really did for me was kind of make me really, really want to fly some proper good airliners in simulator. Obviously, the combination of me not being all that used to flying Boeing, and the combination and that aircraft being pretty terrible in terms of its systems and cockpit, just really drove me over to flying the CRJ today. And as you probably saw, the contrast between the 737 and the P3D. P3D is so expensive though. What do you think about The Zebo mod. That's more within my price range. Because even in P3D, right, I'm gonna have to buy. I'm gonna have to spend the $200 on the P3D license. And oh, really? I'm gonna have to spend the $200 on the P3D license. Then I'm gonna have to get the PMDG Boeings, and the combination of those things is like pretty expensive, right? Several $100s. And I'm very aware of the fact that sort of by the end of this year, I'm also going to want to buy the PMDG planes that come out for Microsoft Flight Sim. Maybe I'm used to glitchy planes now, so it won't bother me as much. Slowly going to accelerate here. We lost a bit of speed in that climb. So I'll think about it. Definitely. I did see. I don't know if you saw. I think I mentioned on the last stream actually that PMDG are releasing their first plane pretty soon for Microsoft Flight Sim, but unfortunately it's not a modern airliner. It's a Douglas DC-6. Release in June 2021. Here we go. This is what he looks like. I mean, it's very, I'm sure it's going to be amazing. You need to spend money to make it nice. Is there any one or two add-ons that you can spend on X-Plane to make it look like reasonable?
The 737 was going to be our first product release, but it got hung up early on some technical issues, and that's caused its development schedule to...
Yeah, so it sounds like X-Enviro. Okay. How much is X-Enviro? You can see I'm thinking. The future of environment simulations here. Bye.
Most likely the best case would be right at the end of summer, so somewhere kind of
$80, Jesus. Anyway, this looks pretty awesome, right? Like, and the level of detail is typical PMDG, like awesome level of detail. So I'm sure it'll be a really, yeah, okay. I'm sure it'll be really awesome. I wasn't really planning on flying like... I just realized that we're actually on heading mode rather than nav mode, but we're only just off course. It's fine. Controller would have told us instantly. We don't have a controller. So... can update the weather every 5 minutes. Yeah, but 80 USD is like $120 on something that I'm just going to use for a few months until a good plane comes out for Microsoft Flight Sim. And I have to buy scenery. Expensive. Nice for VATSIM, yeah, okay. I'm thinking about it, okay? I'm thinking about it. Nordic, Hey, welcome along, Nordic Viking. I'm good, Nordic. I'm good, Nordic. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. How's your week going so far? Although it's probably only Tuesday morning for you, isn't it? That's good. I'm glad. Glad you're having a good week. I was just saying earlier in the stream that my week's going okay, but the fact that I'm drinking red wine on a Tuesday night here in Australia, it's Tuesday night, it's kind of indicative of the way my week's going. Like when you need red wine to get you through just after 2 days of work, yeah, it's just one of those things. Hey Nordic, yeah, it's 8 in the morning. Yeah, well, it's late. It's 9 p.m. I'm allowed to drink. We were literally just talking about that, Nordic. That if I were to move to X-Plane, what would be involved? Let's go up to our cruise speed now, shall we? We're nearly at cruise altitude. Cruise speed's gonna be a max 7, let's say. Nice. Yeah, I love MSFS as well. However, I bet that we are having we're having the exact same thinking, right? The amount of issues with this the amount of issues with Microsoft Flight Sim, especially with the other aircraft. Yeah, it kind of makes you want to find a sim where you don't keep having bugs, shall we say. You need to run in low. Oh, that's not good. Because this isn't high, right? And still the clouds don't look like they do in all the ads for Microsoft Flight Sim. You need to have it in Ultra in order to make it look beautiful. Which I can run it in Ultra on my computer off stream. However, when I'm streaming as well, it's no good. Like, it just starts to chug as soon as you get around any big airports. So yeah, exactly. Clouds are bad. Clouds are bad. Cities are bad. Payware scenery tends to be bad. But my computer's decent, right? Yeah, the specs there. Yeah, right. GPU. Yeah, it's the GPU that's holding you back there, I reckon. The problem is getting any kind of GPU at the moment is basically impossible. So you just have to deal with it a little bit. Yeah, you need to sell something in order to get a decent GPU, that's for sure. Sell your body in some way, shape or form. Or yeah, or a bank, that would work too. There we go. Well, we're in cruise and we are actually we're above our well, we're kind of at a nice max 7.8, so that's pretty good. Let's try and maintain this speed. Let's get that all set up, ready for the next thing, and let's enjoy cruise for a little bit. Bit noisy outside, isn't it? So yeah, we are here heading north. We're going to be heading up to Nice, which is somewhere around here. Bankangle. Was that? But that wasn't on the checklist. I'm just following the checklist. Climb. Done. Just for you, Abby. We will be over France shortly. We're over the Mediterranean Ocean at the moment. Ocean? Sea? We'll be over France in, I don't know, 30 minutes or so, I guess. 25, 30 minutes? Yeah, okay. I should know that because I lived in Europe. I've just spent too long living in an island surrounded by giant oceans. More red wine already. It makes sense to have it on, Abby, definitely. Drink the true red wine. What's the true red wine? The wine tonight is Parsons Paddock Cabernet Sauvignon from South Australia. It's quite nice. I'm enjoying it. Skull. Portuguese red wine. I'm not sure about that. Fuzzy Kitty Purr. Hi, Fuzzy Kitty. Turn around and drop you off. That's going to be a challenge. I'll tell you what, though. I can give you a parachute and a dinghy, and you can parachute down into this beautiful Mediterranean Sea and take your life into your own hands. Yeah, French wine. Hey, Australian wines are good, man. I agree French wines are good, but you should give Australian wines a chance. Now, the problem in Europe is all the kind of crappy Australian wines end up in Europe, and we keep all the good ones here in Australia. But if you manage to get a good Australian wine in Europe, then give it a shot. And Jacob's Creek is not a good Australian wine, just so you know. Ooh. A nice Prosecco for Abby. That sounds really good. No Jacob's Creek. But the thing is, Jacob's Creek is pretty much all that... like British people, like that's all they know of Australian wines is like really, really average Jacob's Creek. Yeah, increase, cool. Porto's red wine. What's Porto's red wine? Never heard of it, so I probably haven't tasted it. Porto red wine. It's tawny. Portugal export. Oh, is it sticky wine? We call that sticky wine in Australia. It's basically like tawny port. Nice. Velhot. What's Velhot? Velhot tawny port. Yeah, exactly. Nice. Actually, was it Sunday night? Yeah, Sunday night I went out. So after the stream on Sunday night, I'll ask you, Abby, about how yours and Emmy's stream went. But after the stream on Sunday night, went to the pub, and then after the pub, went to an Indian restaurant. Now, do you think it's weird that the Indian restaurant gives you port when you, so like that, like Velhots or something similar? When you ask for the check or the bill and they bring it to you, they just give you a complimentary glass of port, which is lovely. However, it doesn't seem very Indian to me. Like, maybe a mango lassi would be good. How are we doing? We're doing good. A nice Mac 7.7. Just give us a cheeky little bit more thrust. I know if next time you go to an Indian restaurant, eat tacos. I know there's a little thing with, must be bloody, yeah, it is bloody cheap port. It tastes bloody cheap port. There's a little thing with this. I've seen it on other streamers, and I've had the problem here too. If you do lose too much speed and start dropping, like when you're in cruise, you start dropping too much speed, then you quite quickly get yourself into trouble. So I'm just watching the speed, obviously giving you guys the external views and everything as well. Ooh, a bit of cloud forming here over southern France. What you can't see that's a bit tactical is this is the standard external view for Microsoft Flight Sim. However, I've got a ultra wide screen, right, 21:9. So the airspeed indicator and the altitude are off the sides of the screen for you guys, but for me, I can still see roughly how the plane's flying. Yeah, we were talking about that too, Nordic. I mean, Abby, maybe you can, in the base game, does it have real weather and time? I know you can get Xenviro to make it have real weather. Yeah, okay. So it's basically like, yes, it has real weather and time. It's okay for VATSIM. However, to make it look good, you do need to spend a bit of money on add-ons and stuff. Yeah, okay. Does it change the look? What's the best add-on to make it look real good? Like to get it as close to Microsoft Flight Sim as possible. Yeah, we're right in the red line at the moment because I put the throttles up a bit. Let's put our arrival in so that we get a descent pass, shall we? Xenviro makes it look good. Okay. The arrival into Nice is going to be the Ablac 7 Romeo arrival, assuming that there's no air traffic control on around here. Look at that! We could have done a little hop from Ibiza to Palma de Mallorca. That would have been fun. We're going up to Nice. So basically we're flying pretty much north up to the south coast of France and then along the south coast of France for our descent. So it should be quite nice views as we come into Nice. Our arrival is Abla 6 Romeo. Oh yeah, I forgot to. I was gonna ask. The stream went great, and Emmy streamed later where you were tower and you had one plane. Oh no, one plane over the whole stream. But is it like super late at night though? Because it was like Sunday night. Sunday night here. Would it have been like Sunday morning in the US time-wise? I'm so confused by time zones sometimes. No, Sunday morning would have been European time. It would have been like super early Sunday morning. Yeah, the basic. Yeah, it was like, yeah, okay. That's the problem. Like Saturday night, people don't necessarily fly. All right. X-Enviro 60 euros. Does the basic game have a realistic weather plugin? So the basic game does have real weather. So you do still get rain and clouds and all sorts of stuff in the basic game. It just looks like a game that was released when it was released, right? Not as modern and sexy looking as Microsoft Flight Sim. I need I'm having a brain fart. I need the meter for Nice is what I need. Yeah. Sexy weather effect you have to buy, unfortunately. Okay, so the wind is 210, 13 knots. Let's see what runways we can have, shall we? In Nice. Yeah, I mean, how old is X-Plane 11? Like, oh, that ages you, sorry, Happy. It's got to be like 10 years old. Okay, so the wind is 210 and we've got runway 22 right available. So let's land on 22 right. Oh, it looks like we've got some clouds coming up. Oh. Buying it on disc. Oh, those are the days. I just want an ILS. Here we go. Ooh, I saw an ILS. ILS 04. I don't want 04. I want an RNAV 04 right Zulu. That'll do. Hey, what's a disc? One of those if X-Plane, wait, I've got to do some X-Plane 10 release that. First release in 1995, X-Plane 10. No. I think that's a different type of simulator. Oh no, 2014. That's not even that old at all. Transition. What's the transition options? Vectors, mas, neras. Bear in mind you're talking to a 36-year-old here. We want mus is our transition and execute. We've got a little discontinuity here. A double a black. You need to get 12 euros to play X-Plane 11. What, you're 12 euros short of the... It's quite cheap on Steam though. Runway 04. We'll see how we go. Yeah, Steam version, site version 60. X-Plane 11 was 2016. Yeah. That's what Google says anyway. We're approaching top of descent already. Really? I wish I could figure out how to... Where does it say what this range is? It must say somewhere, surely. I can't... Oh, it's there. 80. 80, okay. We are approaching top of descent then. Wow, rude. Ooh. You're off the nice list. You're in Abby's bad books now. Be nice, or Nordic. Friendly chat only, please. Oh, I've got really itchy nose. Probably gross for you guys. Sorry. Sniffing. Yeah, that top of descent came around real quick, didn't it? Let's slightly throttle back a bit just so that we are sitting nicely at Mach 7.8. You are someone for 12 euros. I wonder if Predict is working tonight. It sometimes works. I don't know how some streamers manage to get this to work like absolutely every single time. Hey, it's working. Now I put in -500 just as a check that that's working. In reality, I'm very aware that I would hope to land better than -500. So get your predictions in! Exclamation mark predict. It is working. We want to descend to 8,000 feet. And we'll go vertical speed. Starting our descent. Pulling back on the throttle a bit so we don't overspeed. We're going to descend at a nice 2,000 feet per minute to start with. So our advisory descent is there, the snowflake is there. Our descent is starting. It's all going great. Hey, Streamlabs has just reminded me about TikTok. TikTok's going great, by the way. Like, I'm pretty lazy when it comes to making TikToks. They're pretty much just clips from the stream. But somehow, like, TikTok's growing way faster than Twitch. 720 followers. Really good. And I really enjoy the interactions on there as well. A lot of people comment now. Hey, we're getting here over France, finally. We need a bit faster, actually. We're not gaining on that snowflake. Hey, here's France. I believe this is Marseille that we are arriving over. Or that's maybe Marseille Airport there. There we go, we're catching up to that snowflake now. I'm coming off half bank. And we'll zoom in a bit on the range so we can see what's going on here. Constraints. So by our black, we are supposed to be under 20,000 feet. Maybe we'll make it. Descent checklist. Landing elevation's done. Fuel is checked. TCAS set. Radar's done. Landing data set. We haven't done landing data. Landing speed set. Approach briefing. Our approach is that we're taking the Black 6 Romeo arrival into Nice. We will be following this route here down to here, and then we will get vectors for 22 right. Oh, bit of overspeed. Initial approach. So we're basically going to come around here and down. Not a very good chart, is it? Oh, that's the wrong one, that's right. Oh, we don't have a 2-2 right here. Or they're both in here. I think it's the same approach for 2-2 right and left, yeah. Okay. I'll get rid of that for you guys, and I'll just keep it for me. Next one is Billy. Really going a bit fast here. We can probably ease up on our descent rate now that we are back on profile. Cool. Next we need to be under 16,000 by Amphu, which is this next waypoint up here, about I don't know, 15 miles away, so we are doing just fine there. We actually want to be at 12,000 at Tippett and 250 knots, so I'll set the autopilot to 12,000. We're currently at like 290 knots, but that's fine. We're nice and If we even reduce our rate of descent a bit more, we'll slow down a little bit more too, which will help us. We're well on profile, so that's good. Just keep following this star, and we'll be good. If anyone is not following the Discord, there's a link in chat. How convenient for you guys. All you need to do is click that, join Discord. We're flying 3 times this week. Tuesday night here in Australia, Thursday night, and Sunday afternoon. VATSIM if it's available. If not, we just have a bit of fun like we are today. Chilled stream. Beautiful views here in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Glass of wine. Relaxing after a tough day. A tough day of being an engineer. Cool. Oh, we're turning. I should pay more attention to this and not my... Today was tough at the bike shop. We worked on 4 bikes through. So, actually, good question. What is a busy day at the bike shop? How many bikes do you get through on a tough day? We are approaching 12,000, which is our altitude. Because, yeah, like personally, a tough day for me is when I have back-to-back meetings. So if there's 3 of us, it'd be like 4 or 5 each. Oh, cool. That's quite a lot. Get through like 4 or 5 each. Yeah, so my job is mostly office-based with occasional visits to clients, and I don't want to slow down too much here as we level out. On what the bikes need. Cool. My bike's now getting retired for the winter. It's too cold in Sydney. Yeah, I did that already, Abby, when we started the Star. Look. What happens after MUS? MUS, this one. Yeah, we've got a bit of a gap. I'm just going to get rid of that so that we just fly there. We're vectoring ourselves anyway. Oh, did you? That turn looked really shallow. Well, it's definitely off. Now we're a bit fast again. Really, I hate speed management in the CRJ. Yeah, I was saying my job, like a good day is when I'm working on fun engineering, for me, fun engineering problems, like helping people with, helping businesses deal with climate change and solving like renewables and solar and batteries and those kind of fun problems. Bad days when I'm in back-to-back meetings and get 100 emails and have to get through it all. And today was a bad day. Hence the red wine and the flight to me. The next waypoint is we should be at 8,000. So we can now wind this down. And Go back to V speed. Go down again. Back down. Eh, 04 right, but I don't want to go 04 right. What's it doing? Didn't I put 22? Ah, something's not right here. 04. Didn't I want meter? 22 meter. LFMN. Yeah, I wanted the 2s, not the 04s. Dang it. How did I manage that? This will just keep 22 right. Yankee, that'll do. Just keep. And now it's gonna struggle. Not at black. Okay, that is my fault. Should go direct Rapo. Yeah, it still won't go. It still wants to go 04 right. I think we're gonna have to vector ourselves. What's the approach for 04 right? Maybe? 22 left. Right. That's a perfectly good MN22D. It's a visual approach, I think. Hence the... We can even see the airport over here, look. We can descend all the way down to 2000 now. We're just going to have to do a nice visual approach. It's actually my favourite kind of approach in CRJ. Don't have to rely on its systems getting the ILS right and wrong and stuff. Again though, Microsoft Flight Sim's like flight and route planning just being annoying and rubbish. I want to go direct to Mike November 22 Delta. Execute. And the QNH is 1016. Oh, it's here. There we go, that's set. Want to set our speed now for 210. Start slowing down for this approach. If Mr. Pilot Aaron was here, he'd be cringing with my malhandling of this CRJ. His favourite plane at the moment. We were laughing about that. So funny. Hey Nordic, you joined the Discord, thanks very much. So basically we head out to Mike November 22 Delta. We need to be 2,000 feet there, and then we just swing in on a visual. Nice. Whoops. Oh, there's actually approach on over Marseille. Jesus. Better at least tell people on VetSim. People are using text to communicate on Unicom here in Southern Europe, which is a bit annoying. Nice Airport should be just off the left hand side there. Perfect. We're at a nice 2,000 feet. We maintain this altitude now until we hit our... Let's fly a downwind. B-Dan. Hi B-Dan TV. How you doing? No, well, it hadn't come out when I started the sim, about 2 hours ago. I was a bit worried about that when I was about getting ready to stream. I started the sim and I was like, don't have an update, and it didn't. But, you know, it could do, it's supposed to come any moment now, right? It always breaks stuff. It always breaks stuff. Hey, we're starting to slow down a little bit too much here. Let's got some flaps out, first of all. Let's give ourselves a little bit more thrust so that we can maintain a nice stable speed. A little bit nose up. Go. Flaps 8. It always breaks up. Hopefully it doesn't break too much. Hey B-Dan, do you know what's actually in this update? I haven't actually read anything about what's actually going to be in it. Sim update 4. Microsoft Flight Sim. Here we go. What does one expect to find? He's talking about similar. Better performance, less bugs. Apparently... Oh, too fast again. Jeez. Some updates to G1000, G3000. Better night lighting, better weather. Less crashes to desktop. Reduced excessive icing. Oh, that's good. I hate the icing. Yeah. The icing thing is a bugbear of mine. So I'm glad about that. We're gonna now turn crosswind. We We are going to bring our gear out. Airport's just over there. Right now, 5 mile final, 22 right. We should really be a bit more left. Bit more left. That's alright. We're coming in nicely. We got flaps are fully out. Gear is down. Before landing checklist. Passenger signs on. Thrust reversers armed. Landing gear down. Flap set. We just haven't done the thrust reversers. Another thing you might want to watch is coming to. What's this? Everything about aviation. Oh yeah, I've seen a few of their videos. There we go. We've got a bit of a better approach angle now. Airport's just there. We're going to come off autopilot and we're going to start our final descent into Nice. Hey, this is one of the landing challenges, right? But with a much smaller aircraft. Hey, let's try and get the... Let's try and get the flight recorder up to watch this replay. There we go, recording the landing. We're gonna come out here, swing it around the bay and hit runway 22 right. We're a little bit high actually. That's alright. 1,000 feet, it's not too bad. Now we're gonna start swinging it around. Swinging it around. Trying to maintain our 120 knots. Pappies are now in view. I've got 3 reds, 1 white, so we're gonna not descend too quickly. 500. Let's try and line her up. Hey, 2 whites, 2 reds. 400. Oh, 3 reds, 1 white. Let's try and get this.
300.
Little low. Little off to the right, but it's all right. 200. 100.
50. 40.
Ooh.
30. 20. 10.
Hey, not too bad. 162. Hey, no one else guessed. Reverses are out. 50 knots. And oops, didn't mean to do that. Meant to get my charts up, so I've got a taxi chart. Let's bring the flaps up. Just tap of the brakes to slow us down for taxi chart. On Charlie 1. Future 798. Thanks very much for the applause. Not too bad. We've got the replay to watch once we're safely parked at a gate. Hi, bro. Cool. There's someone dead ahead of us. We're gonna have a Mexican standoff. Taxiing Charlie to the gate. Do I know how to download? I sure do. It's really easy. You just go to their website, flybywire.com. Oh no, flybywiresim.com. I'll pop it in chat for you, future. There you go, just go there, download the installer, it's super easy. This is one of the, explain to you please. Go to there, click the download button, get it done. That easy. This is one of the default sceneries, but it's been, you know, custom upgraded by Microsoft. It's pretty nice, right? Fly-by-wire gives you an error when you download it. Oh. It should be working. I'm not sure why that is, buddy. Just download the installer. Run it, install it. Let's take a left here. Yeah, the manual install too. You can do that. If rather than the installer, if you scroll to the, if you go to the projects page of that website and click download, then you can download it directly from there. There we go. We're here, everyone. Parking brake can come on. There we go. Didn't want to come on, but it can come on. APU is starting. We can turn off the seatbelt signs. Disarm the emergency exit lights. We can I always forget it. In this one, you've got to do all the lights here manually as well, right? The beacon lights off. Everything else can stay off. Cool. Once the APU is up at 100, we can disarm the reversers. After landing checklist, transponder to off, slats and flaps to 0, lights set, probes off. We need to turn out probes off. No one likes a probe when they're not expecting it. We want aircraft. Let's put some chocks in. Let's open some doors. Ooh, we should probably turn the engines off before we open the doors, let's be honest. But that's fine. There we go. Hey, we safely made it to Nice Airport.